Next up, at UFC Vegas 79, we have Tim Dirty Bird Means taking on Andre Fialho. Tim Means 32-15 overall. 2-3 in his last 5. He's coming off that submission loss to Alex Morono. What the hell are you doing? Is that a dance called the Dirty Bird?
You don't know the Dirty Bird dance?
That is what that is?
The Dirty Bird, baby. Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ. Taking on Andre Fialho, 16-7 overall. Also 2-3 in his last 5. Both of these guys riding losing streaks. Andre Fialho, unfortunately, is a 3-fight knockout skid. Tim Means, high volume, gritty, in your face kind of guy. He can work in a takedown if he needs to. He does have some tricky striking because he's got that karate style. He's going to move back and forth super wide. And it's hard to put him in any one category or give him one single path to victory because he is pretty well-rounded. That's what 47 fights will do for you. He's a very active guy. He's got a frustrating style. He is coming off that submission loss to Alex Morono, but his wrestling looked phenomenal leading up to that guillotine. Taking on Andre Fialho. This guy's a striker. He's got a nice jab, heavy leg kicks, solid takedowns when he needs them as well. He's got a huge power in his hands. He's very tough, but he's also very hittable, and his chin is gone. That'll never be back. That thing is gone. He's has a negative,
like a Lego. He's got kind of that Lego person head.
Well, Marvin Vettori has a Lego head, but his chin is holding up. He has a negative 3 to 6 striking differential, and if he doesn't get the knockout, he pretty much just ends up being out-volumed, outstruck, outworked. He's coming off his 3rd knockout loss in a row, this time to Joaquin Buckley, and I believe that was his 2nd fight at 170 after coming down from 185. Andre, the line, obviously, it's interesting, because when I broke this down on Sunday, Andre Fialho was a 2-1 favorite. So the line opened with Andre as a minus 145. There you go. The line opened.
Look at this.
That is pretty sad. The line opened at minus 145 favor for Andre. Then that line took off, and Andre ended up being a 2-1 favorite, if not a little more. And then it's come back down to reality, and now he's a minus 171 favorite. I get why he's the favorite. Tim Means is 39 years old, and Andre Fialho is a very dangerous guy. But and to top that off, Andre Fialho is getting knocked out. Tim Means is not a knockout guy. He's not this big power guy that's going to come in there, knock you out. Like, that's just not how Tim Means fights. So the bookies and the money are saying that, listen, Tim Means is 39 years old. He's probably not going to outwork this guy. He's going to get caught. I disagree. I am going to pick Tim Means in this fight. I know he's going to be a lot of people's favorite underdog. There's not that many super exciting underdogs on this card, and Tim Means is going to be one of them because I think he's going to come forward. I think he can be busy. I think Andre Fialho's chin is long gone, and I think Tim Means can stay in Andre's face literally close enough to avoid the power. I think there won't be any range. He'll be right in his face. I think he will work in the takedowns like he did against Alex Morono, and I think Tim Means is going to win this fight. So Tim Means is the pick, but confidence level for me is low. What do you think, Jakey boy? I'm going to go get this dog. You keep talking.
Oh, boy. Here we go. You want to take those headphones out, too, so we can really get down to the
whole time.
Yeah, I'm on the Tim Means side here, too, and I fully understand the age factor. And honestly, if you would have asked me after the Max Griffin fight, which that's a split decision loss. He got dropped in the first round, but he handled it pretty fine. He outstruck Max Griffin, I think, by 90 total strikes. Not significant strikes, but like 90 total strikes. So there was a weird... I mean, he could have gotten that decision. But even after that fight, if you would have had me pick him going into this fight after that fight, if that made any sense at all, I wouldn't have picked him. I wouldn't have felt good about it because you started to see the age in Tim Means. Now, he hung tough. He could have won that fight, but you started to see kind of the slowing down of the combinations. He was getting hit a little bit more. So it looked like he was getting to that point where it's like, all right, he is towards the end of his career. Then he comes in against Alex Morono. He's looking fantastic. Wins the first round. Is fucking the dude up on the feet. Getting takedowns. He ended up falling into that guillotine. If you guys do not know, Alex Morono is literally one of the best grapplers in the UFC that you probably never heard of. This guy's like a triple black belt or something stupid. Nice guillotine. So it happens, right? He gets in a guillotine by that guy. But he was fucking Alex Morono up and looked really, really sharp. And he said after that fight, listen, I know that I'm towards the end of my career. I'm not delusional, but I feel like I still have a few more left in me. And I believe him. I mean, he looked fantastic. That was just in the spring. It wasn't like it was a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. I think he can come in here, look sharp, mix in the wrestling. That's very important. Now, Andre Fialho isn't a guy that stays down once he's taken down, but just to kind of break up the rhythm and get him tired, because Andre Fialho, once he starts, every minute that passes in this fight is going to be better for Tim Means and better for Tim Means, especially if he is mixing in the wrestling and the takedowns. And I just think that, yeah, Andre Fialho is the younger guy. He is probably the more dangerous guy. He's probably even the more technical guy, but his chin hasn't held up. He fades in fights. And if somebody gets in his face and just out-toughs him, I just think Tim Means can be the dirty bird in this fight, get in his face, make it dirty, get some takedowns, and just wear this guy down until eventually just kind of overwhelms him. So I'm actually pretty high on Tim Means this week just because he looked sharp in his last fight, and Fialho has shown me nothing. Nothing. And by the way, too, I don't know if this is a little bit biased or something, but my lock of the week streak about this time last year, right? And we're on a nice little streak now because Alexa Grasso won. That was a win. I had won 10 in a row, Angelo, last year, right? Remember that? I had 10 lock of the weeks in a row. Record. Nobody will ever do it again.
It was this time a year ago?
Yeah, because we went to Bill Burr during it too, and Bill Burr was in September, I think, wasn't it? Something like that. So,
yeah.
Anyway, I had won 10 in a row. Already won. I was going for 11 in a row. I picked Cameron Van Camp against Andre Fialho. Andre Fialho, he did break that streak, but even in that fight against a regional guy in Cameron Van Camp, he got put on skates. Even in that fight, he was put on skates, and eventually he started getting knocked out. So I do have a little bit of hatred for Fialho. He broke my streak. We're on a nice little streak now. So I'm going with the dirty bird to get my revenge.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, we just broke it down in depth, but I get on paper why Andre's the favorite. He probably should be the favorite. Younger, more dangerous, and his issue is his chin, not his skill set. And Tim Means is not the big power guy, but, you know, Tim Means is just a gritty, grindy, nonstop kind of guy. And if you go to his regional fights, he hasn't lost a fight like that in the UFC. Obviously, the Michelle Pajeda fight. What the hell are you doing? Oh, obviously the Michelle. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Don't do that again.
Why did you act like that?
Because it was just so loud in my ears when you did
But you were like, it looked like you had a weird look at it. So maybe rewind that back because you were like, oh, my God.
It was so.
It was like, I looked at your face and you were like, oh, my God.
I got a bird thing, apparently. But, like, Andre Fialho was outworked by Michelle Pajeda, but that was mostly striking, and Tim Means should not be mostly striking in this matchup. He should be grappling, but Jacob and I both on the Tim Means side. I'm probably a little less confident than Jacob is. Therefore, $7,300 in DraftKings makes a little sense. You need some underdogs, and he's probably one of the better, higher-scoring, more live underdogs in this matchup. Even in his last fight against Alex Morono, was out-grappling him, doing well, would have put up some very real numbers if that fight continued.
He's fucking
he looked good in that fight.
All over the place. And that's what the wrestling is, the part that I like. If he was just another just old school tough striker against Fialho, I'd be like, it's not worth it.
That wouldn't
but having that wrestling in the back pocket is really, really huge in this matchup.
100%. Tim Means, both of our pick. If you want to see the rest of our picks, but also our round line leans for every single fight. I will tell you over, under on every single round. I'll also give you confidence levels for every single pick. So will Artem and others. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member, and the amount of content you're going to get there is absolutely insane. And if you don't care about any of that stuff, it's still a phenomenal way to support us and Jacob's journey to uncovering his dark suppressed memories. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member.
You know where those memories would never surface?
Brazil.
Curitiba, baby. We still got the dream. I got an invite to Guadalajara. I got an invite to Guadalajara. So I'm telling you, I'm at least, and now that the more I think about it, it's got to be 35% Latino of some sort.
Why do you like so camera shy?
Wow, way to be dramatic about it. Everyone look at me, but don't look at me type situation here.
Did you get punched in the face or something? You have a black eye you're covering up?
Yeah, look at
She's
that.
been on camera 100
That was, I
times.
mean, that was Oscar worthy there. Oh, do you have a black
What-
eye or
what-
something?
what may have
what a
happened?
randomly specific thing to bring up, Angelo, in case something would arise. Do you happen to have a black eye or something?
Did you fall at work and
Oh
potentially
my God!
hurt
Did
yourself?
you just hit your eye on the way in? Like you try to get it on camera? Oh my God! You just. And she's like, no, I didn't. Yes, you. Oh my God! Look at your eye. Oh my God! You guys saw that, right? You guys saw it. She ran into the door. You saw it.
Do you
Angelo,
really
that
think I
bruise
could?
looks like it's 6 hours old?
Do you really think, knowing her, that I could hit her and get away with it?
Fuck no.
I would die in my sleep.
She
I
would kill
die
me
in
after
my
she
sleep.
killed you just because.
Yeah, it's just so everybody knows. Just so everybody knows.
You're the one that makes him
Anyway.
angry, not me. She would fucking come after me.
This is
You should see his attitude after every Tuesday. He gets in bed. He's just so flustered.
all wound up. So yeah, no, I don't beat my wife. Somebody said Angelo's keeps showing off that dog. It's like a kid with whatever. It's not by choice. It's not by choice. She just got home from work, which is probably why she's covered her face. And it's still a puppy. And if I just let that thing run the house, I do get stressed. He's going to like piss on something. And then Sunday mornings when I film quick picks, I film that at 7 in the morning. I live with 3 women. They're all lazy in the mornings. Every single one of them is a slow starter to the day. So I'm up at 5 every day, ready to go. So is the dog.
That guy says, I don't know why that was so funny. Angelo beats his wife confirmed. Then somebody said, Daniel, do you really know these dudes for real? And he's like, yeah, I know them. No, he fucking doesn't. I don't know why that's so funny, though. Yeah, I know. Of course I do.
Not only does he not know us, he's like one day I am going to hide. I wish I could see the hidden comments. That would be the best.
That would be the best, yeah.
On YouTube, you can hide people, and when you hide them, it's not like a block. Like if you block somebody on Twitter, they know they're blocked. And they can see blocked. When you hide somebody on YouTube, they have no idea. They can see everything. They can comment. They can do everything. It just goes nowhere. It's just into a void. It goes absolutely nowhere. But even we can't see it. I wish I could, because I would hide Daniel in a half a second and just watch him type all his stupid bullshit nowhere to nobody about nothing. So yeah, fuck that guy.